Well, what's up, guys? I'm coming back at you today. I tried to record this the other day, but my mic just didn't do what it was supposed to do. So I got some adjustments made to it. I ran around a little bit, so a little bit of out of breath before we just sat down and started. So as you can see, um, yeah, but I'm gonna clear that. Yes, I absolutely do. Let's start again. Lovely. I think I have a great strategy going. It's all about area of effect. So that's kind of what I'm gonna go towards. The beginning, yeah, it definitely makes sense to go this route. I know there's a rush mode, but I decided that I'm not gonna go ahead and go that route. I think it's perfectly fine to go kind of slow. Obviously, you can see you can't even make it past wave 3, so you know, fun stuff. Let me see. It's either this one. I mean, the sword works. Shockwave, right there. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Shockwave first. That one's actually really effective, and I found the area damage as some of the best ones. Originally, the first round I went through and I did gold, but didn't really see enough of an effect on it. So yeah, hopefully the mic's set up a lot better. I had to turn pretty much all of the sensitivities all the way up, and then I think the only other thing I adjusted was the equalizer on it, or the automatic gain and volume adjustment. So, so on the Razer side, since this is a Razer Kraken Ultimate, the adjustment was all the way up. Well, let's see. Probably been at this for like 2 minutes already. Got to get my some type of stopwatch or something on so I know the time frame I'm looking at. It's probably been 2 minutes, so I can kind of look at the idea. I wonder if there's like an on-screen timer that I can put up for myself. That'd be kind of cool, honestly. So that's 100, so could have bought that sooner. Then the next one's going to be area. But as you can see, I mean, that's really effective. There is a sword that obviously would make sense, would be effective, but that's very limited in where exactly it's going to be attacking the enemies. So I just decided it's probably going to work perfect to do this, and last run, it worked great, so just going to keep going with that. Now, a lot of my videos don't really have much attention going to them. Even the last one that, even this one, or not this one, the other one that I played, Digging a Hole, the view time on it was pretty low. That's something that, you know, it was like 22 seconds. So I know that I'm not really engaging anybody, probably because the quality of the video in the day and age is pretty low. Since, let's face it, you know, somebody with a supercomputer has, you know, 4K, 120 FPS qualities as a bare minimum. So I get the choppiness, and I wasn't sure what I could do to try to limit that. But a game like this is a lot less graphic intensive. So hopefully when it actually goes through and records, it'll be a little bit smoother than the other game. Of course, I'm using Steam as a means to record, so I might research into trying to find something that's a little bit more, if there's anything that's better. I think their platform works well, so I'm not really bothered by that any. Let's see. Upgrade each of these a little, 240. See, that area just looks super effective. See, as you can see, you know, it's just consistent damage, and I don't think there's anything in the game that's going to be more effective than that. That's only 100 to unlock the next one. I wasn't sure what the next thing I wanted to do here. I did the sword last time, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. Projectile, burst, grenade, explosion, split fire, pierce. Sword's cool, but I mean, I could go straight to area size. I'm not sure. I don't know what I want to do. I mean, there's a lot of options, so. Just go ahead and increase that. Nice. So that's already doing 1800, 100, 937. Could increase the attack speed specifically. If this game has any other updates in the future, it would be cool to see a divided upgrade tree specifically for these, such as giving me points that I can allocate to attack speed or attack itself. Because it would be interesting to see something just have insane fire rate, but low damage. Just for customizability, really. I think I'll have to go with the sword. It is one of the best on here. And the damage, you know, is just, you know, the damage is great. Wouldn't call this a speed run or anything, but I kind of have a template in my mind about because of what I did the other day. So I'm just kind of trying to get back to where I was at Rave 35-ish, I think. Let's see. So 500 for that. I'll have one thing that's ranged, I think, that's going to be more logical. Since the gun is consistently shooting, I should probably get an upgrade for it. Pierce probably would be great. Projects an array of bullets that fans outwards. I mean, it'd be cool to check out burst mode. It's cheap, so I'll see what it can do. Let's see, sword. I mean, area damage is great in general, so consistency is nice there. I mean, just watching, you know, this guy here. Consistent damage. Alright. Pretty close to that 500 to get that upgraded. Need 520 though, so I'm going to upgrade the gun a few times. That way, once I actually get that upgrade in place for burst, I'll see a better effect out of it. Perfect. 520. Here. Burst mode. Let's see, so that's one upgrade. I'm not sure if that... I don't think it has a damaging effect on the attack speed. So if I had Pierce with it, for example, I think it'd be a lot better. I think it's a 2500 to upgrade the next one. I'll give it a shot, and I'll see what Pierce with the burst mode does. I'm sure that would be pretty effective. If anything, it might be one of the most effective choices I could do. Some of these enemies are a little bit stick around a little longer. So being able to hit something close and obviously go through them and hit a bunch of other enemies would be ideal. I really do appreciate these games. They're far more relaxing. I know they're a little bit more repetitive, but there's kind of a rhythmicness to that I appreciate. Let's see. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I'm gonna make that, but see, the most damage is here by the sword. Yeah, I was gonna say that shockwave is pretty effective. It doesn't seem like the fire rate is that affected. Okay, it definitely is. But that's whatever. Click speed, you know, that helps. Alright, there we go. Cool. Fun stuff. For me right now, my schedule, it kind of works out to be able to just get on and, you know, do 30 minutes a day and kind of process it afterwards, since honestly the longest time is processing a video rather than actually recording it. Which I find somewhat amusing, since I'm not really doing significant editing, or really, if anything. It's just kind of just enjoying it and going through the, you know, going to the meads of doing something I enjoy and sharing it with others. So, fun stuff. Gives me a chance to work on my comedy. Always went through a statistic, you know, if I was around 100 people a day, if I make one person laugh, that's 10%. Or it's 1%, sorry. So if I sit back and say, oh, 1%, you know, 1% of like 7 or 8 billion people is quite a few people, so I could say I'm a comedian. Okay, so there is Pierce, but is there like Pierce, I was meaning to look if there was one that's project an array of bullets that fan outwards. What happens with that burst? I want to see what happens if both of those are put on together. Because it would be pretty cool looking, probably. I guarantee it's going to look cool. Another one bites the dust. Okay. Groovy. Ah. Close enough. Almost made it. Increase health. May increase the damage of the gun. Kill 10,000 enemies. Lovely. It's pretty effective. Simple. Appreciated. Now, I gotta keep my mind focused on the idea that I don't really want gaps in audio too significantly. You know, it's nothing like talking to yourself for hours at a time. Wonder who else like deals with a relatively significant level of anxiety when it comes to like doing something but having that interaction or the attention associated with it from an external source. Then it literally includes a camera. But, you know, people talk. Well, that's a lot of enemies. It was pretty close to the end there, though. Or health might have let me survive through that, so I'll try that. Just consistently click. I mean, the sword is really effective. Didn't really get hit a lot. I swore I got hit a lot, but I didn't, based off of my health bar. Let's increase the pulse damage. Oh, come on. Okay. Let's do that one. More area damage. No hits on this round. Not surprised there. Yeah, if anyone wants to leave a comment and kind of critique me a little bit. What about the audio you like and what you don't like, and what should I adjust or how should I adjust it? Those would be kind of good things to hear. Definitely open for constructive criticism. Definitely prefer, you know, constructive rather than deconstructive. Wave 29. Do it again. I only need 25. 25 and then 100, so 2600. Not terrible. What's going to give me the most? I was able to do 3, so that's should be pretty good. I guess the speed of which I click would help. Whenever you're just click faster. Nah. Okay. 3,000. I mean, that is a lot of damage. I feel like this wave definitely gives... Let me loop it on this wave for a little bit, just so I can get that. One more through 29. One more through 29, and I'll have enough to... I think I'll have enough to get that other upgrade. See what that does. Okay. Oh. Wasn't what I was expecting. Amount 3? That's interesting. That looks really effective. That's really cool looking. I mean, it seems pretty strong too, so that's cool. Wonder if Pierce works for those too. Probably not, because it seems like they die on impact. That's a pretty good one. Like 13 is quite a few. I like it. looks like maybe 2 for these guys here. 2 per kill. Well, that one had 1, so not too bad at all. One thing that really does, bother me, or rather worry me, is definitely the copyright status of music. Where if I could figure out my own music to overlay, that'd be kind of cool. Because I don't really want to, risk the music side of things. Everything's changed color. That's interesting. Maybe it's because of the amount of health I have. It went up 1, and that is definitely noticeable. Let's see, so 12,000. Okay, these 2 look very effective. Oh. Well, I guess I bought that one. Bounce between enemies. That would be really effective. If I get rid of my sword real quick, I know it's really effective, but let's do this. How effective is the explosions, though? It doesn't give me any indicator of how effective the explosions are. It's kind of amusing, though, the noise. And if this many projectiles are being shot off the screen, if they cause explosions and I can get projectile bounce, or increase the number of projectiles, one of those, that would be kind of insane. It definitely seems like it's effective, but it doesn't give me any indicator of what... it doesn't give me any indicator of how effective the explosions actually are. They definitely look like it, obviously. And the noise is very amusing. I do like how the projectiles are still on screen when the next wave starts. That's really cool. Blue. I like this color. That's a long ways to go to get 1250 and 12.5. 36 gives me 180 though, so... Interesting. I think I could definitely make it through this. Or not. Guess I couldn't. Oh well. Let's see. What if I try to get something in place of the shockwave? Oh, that's a lot. That's definitely a lot. Upgrade that a few more times. What's the next upgrade? That's a lot to upgrade that next. I just learned that you can click with left and right. That's awesome. It's left and right click work to fire. That's pretty cool. 906, but this needs 10. That's a lot. What if I did bounce? What if I like removed the area and went ahead and got bounce? Fires fast and dense bullets and waves. Change burst over to gallon. 500. Let's do that. So projectiles. Oh yeah, there they go. They were bouncing around. Is the gun? Okay, technically the gun. Is that not a projectile? Wouldn't bullets be projectiles? Okay, so ranged weapon, so... Well, yeah, because this increased the amount of things that I was able to fire. That's it. Definitely a lot to think about here, so... Definitely want more split shot, because that's really effective. Check out bounce. I mean, it just kind of fills the screen. I was expecting the Gatling to be affecting the burst specifically, but I guess it's its own thing. I might do boundary bounce instead of Gatling. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's excessive. You gotta love it. That looks far more effective. But how many times can they bounce? 2 bounce chance. Well, I mean, it's obvious that they can't even get close to me, so that's effective. So the explosion, what if I changed out the explosion for... let's see. Let's get rid of that. Let's put a turret in place and see what happens. I mean, those seem pretty effective. I mean, this is a ridiculous amount of things on the screen. Good job for my laptop to be able to actually not have a problem with it. This is funny. And I still have the means to get another one unlocked. What if I just sit here? Maybe Pierce? If I get Pierce, everything would kind of just go through. I say it almost got me. Increased number of projectiles. Oh, right. If I can get that one, that'd be cool. definitely a new record. I mean, I can't even read anything on the screen because there's like 10 gajillion things going on here. Look at that. Look at this, though. Boom. It's a lot more now. I'm gonna say I gotta get as many out there on the screen as possible, so stop losing so much health. So I see the benefit of a longer period of time. But this seems like pretty much a good point to wrap up Wave 47. So, yeah, I think next time I play, I'll definitely be looking to try to get this, and maybe I'll add the explosions back for more damage. Or maybe something that does knockback. Or I can add area damage back too, but this seems to be pretty effective as it is. So, I think I'm definitely going to call it here, and I will definitely see you guys next time.